Hi everybody, my name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you to my Real Polish Fanatic little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today, exciting day. It is Apocalypse Polish Day. So, on September 5th, Apocalypse Polish is going to have their normal monthly Welcome to the Apocalypse duo. But also that day, they are going to be launching a 4-piece fall festival collection. Double collection, same day, love it. So, looking at the September duo, September 5th, and the fall festival. We are going to unbox these little envelopes here. Have not even opened them, have not gotten a sneak peek. We're gonna unbox them. I'm gonna swatch them on my nails. We're gonna swatch them on a swatch wheel. And we're gonna take a look at what Apocalypse Polish has to offer for the beginning of September 2025. So excited. In case you don't know, a few things. You can find them at apocalypsepolish.com. They also have a Facebook fan group, Apocalypse Polish Appreciators. I always have to say that so slow, but I would suggest that you join the fan group because sometimes you may get extra discount coupons listed and sometimes you might get a sneak peek of what is to come. It's always fun. So the Welcome to the Apocalypse series is a mostly monthly series. They did not have one in August, but they do plan on having them most months. It'll always be the first Friday of the month, September. That will be the 5th of the month. And what that is it is a way for them to be able to create some polishes around something that they are feeling or they are loving at the moment without having to dedicate a whole collection to that. It's just if they get an idea just of a couple of things they want to put out, they will do the Welcome to the Apocalypse duo. September's duo is based on the Netflix TV show Wednesday. Gotta love that. So that's what that is. It's just usually 2 or 3 polishes, maybe a cuticle oil, maybe some other fun goodies, but at least a duo. And they have special bundle pricing for that duo. You can get free shipping if you get the bundle. We'll go over all those details when we take a look at the polishes and open them up. I'll give you all the details on that. If you're new to Apocalypse Polish, I have in the description of this video a referral link that you can click through and sign up for an account at apocalypsepolish.com. And if you do that through my referral link, you will get a coupon for $5 off an order. And I also will get a small benefit if you do that. I am a huge fan of Apocalypse Polish. I have been since they launched, since my very first purchase. I am now a member of their PR team. I'm so honored and excited every time I get Apocalypse Polish nail mail. But yeah, I'm just such a huge fan of this brand, just how they conduct themselves. There are funny people. It's Apocalypse Annie and Apocalypse Andy, a married duo from Georgia who run the show, and I just love them so much. I line up with their morals and their ideals and what they stand for and what they stand behind, and I just love the vibe of this whole brand. Just love them so much. And I do have a playlist. So I think I have done a video on almost everything that's on their website. If there's ever anything you want to see that they offer for sale, you can go to my main page here on YouTube, look for the Apocalypse Polish playlist, and find what you want to see. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of details about what I love about Apocalypse Polish, but one thing that I do love is they are definitely a no FOMO brand. They are planning to keep all of their polishes that they put out permanent. Gotta love that. So as long as they can continue getting the ingredients to be able to make them, they do plan on keeping their regular polishes permanently available. So you don't have to be there right at launch time on launch day to be able to get what you want. You go the next week, go 2 weeks later, go a month later, and you'll be able to get it. The only caveat to that is special collab polishes that they might do or charity polishes. Those are often limited to a certain period of time. So I'm so excited to get into these packages and see what Apocalypse Polish has sent me as gifted PR. This is a gifted PR video. All thoughts, views, and opinions will always be my own. But let's go ahead, turn the camera around, and break into these two packages. I'm so excited. All right, we are going to start with the September Welcome to the Apocalypse Duo. Again, this will launch on September 5th. They usually do their launches at 6 p.m. I don't know that for sure, but usually it's 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the 5th of September. So let's go ahead. We are going to break into this package. My nails are bare. I just have a base coat. I do have the Apocalypse Polish base coat. This is called Begin Again base coat. And that's what I have on my nails because I am planning on putting these polishes from these two collections on my nails so we can see them on my natural nails. So in this duo, that is what we have. You will probably receive a little black envelope here. It'll have their business card and a little Apocalypse Polish sticker. And just to show you, here is their business card, Apocalypse Polish. You can find them at apocalypsepolish.com. You can find them at Apocalypse Polish on Instagram. And like I said, the Apocalypse Polish Appreciators Facebook fan group. I will link all those things in the description box of this video, so they will be easy for you to find. My referral link also for Apocalypse Polish will be in the description of this video. The referral link that I spoke of earlier is only for brand new customers, so if you already have an account set up on their website, it will not be usable for you. But if you are brand new to Apocalypse Polish, sign up through my referral link and you'll get a coupon for $5 off your future purchase. So up first, we have this beauty. This is the Welcome to the Apocalypse Duo. This one is called Wednesday. It is a thermal. So the September Duo is inspired by the hit Netflix series Wednesday. They were inspired by the contrast between Wednesday and her roommate. Half gloomy and filled with woe, half pink and bright and sparkle. The duo listing for these two together is on Wednesdays, we wear pink. So if you want to buy the duo, that's what you'll look for, the listing that's called On Wednesdays, We Wear Pink. The polishes are $13.50 each if you buy them individually, or you can get both of them for $25 with free shipping with the code DOUBLEUP. That code is listed in the listing of the polishes of the duo, and I will also put it in the description here just so you'll have it. But first up, we have Wednesday. So Wednesday was inspired by the original goth girl Wednesday Addams with a bit of a modern update. This shade shifts from a baby blue-gray when warm to a gray-toned navy when cold. So this is the cold state you're seeing here, with a blue aurora shimmer and teeny navy flecks. So much gray, it might be dead. Goody. So there's that one in the bottle, so pretty. And the second half of this duo, the Wednesday duo, is, oh, a beautiful pink. Look how gorgeous this is. There's little sparkles in there, gorgeous. So this one is called Thursday. Oh, it's also a thermal. So Thursday says, what comes after Wednesday? Thursday, inspired by the bright roomy that makes Wednesday come out of her shell. Her name was Thursday, right? This thermal shade shifts from a baby pink when warm to a fuchsia when cold. Again, this will be the cold state, with bright pink shimmer. Watch the shimmer dance like a clickbait-worthy homecoming dance routine. So here it is in the bottle. Gorgeous. This one is Thursday. So these two are the Welcome to the Apocalypse series duo for September 2025. It is the Wednesday duo. They're $13.50 each. You can get both of them in a duo listing called On Wednesdays We Wear Pink for $25 with free shipping with that double up code. Apocalypse Polish bottles are 15 milliliters. We'll show you the brush and everything as we go through and do our swatches. So this is the duo for September. Love. And up next, we're gonna go ahead and open this one, Fall Festival. Launches also September 5th. I'm thinking it will be 6 p.m. Eastern. But like I said, there is no FOMO. So if it is earlier or later than that, you will not miss out. Let's go ahead and see what we have in this one. Here's number 3. We have 4 polishes in this Fall Festival. So let's take a look and see what we have in this one. So the Fall Harvest Festival. The Fall Harvest Festival is a series rather than a true collection. They will be adding fall shades throughout the season. These shades are intended to evoke fall and the magic that comes with the changing of the leaves, apple cider, and pumpkin patches. We are starting off with 4 shades inspired by attending a Fall Harvest Festival and the childlike magic those events evoke. So, up first in the Fall Harvest Festival is, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Gorgeous. So this one is called Had Too Much Funnel Cake. Personally, I don't think that could ever be possible. Too much funnel cake. I love funnel cake. Don't get to eat it very often, but oh my gosh, it's a favorite. So, Had Too Much Funnel Cake. Wandering around the fall festival, you catch a whiff of a treat too divine to resist. Surely we've had too much fun at this point to add in funnel cake, and yet there she is in all her deep-fried powder puff glory. This frosty shimmer has a peachy beige base with a dusting of pink shimmer for a palate cleansing treat. Love. This looks so pretty. So it looks kind of like a champagne ivory color in the background, and then that pink shimmer and little bit of sparkle coming through. Gorgeous. This one Had Too Much Funnel Cake. And up next, from the Fall Harvest Festival, we have, oh my gosh, this is beautiful too. Look at that green with the golden shimmer. Oh, that is gorgeous. This one is called Lost in the Corn Maze. It is also a thermal. Lots of thermals here. Lost in the Corn Maze. This thermal is golden yellow when warm to olive green when cold with a sparkling orange golden shimmer. Yes, that is beautiful. Loving this cold state. Excited to see what it looks like in the warm state. Gorgeous. Lost in the Corn Maze. And number 3. Is this beauty. If you love brown polish, this one is for you. This is called Pick of the Patch. Also a thermal. Lots and lots of thermals. Pick of the Patch. Ah, the main event of the Fall Harvest Festival, the pumpkin patch. Who doesn't love a pumpkin and a whole patch of them? Have we wandered into our own heaven? This thermal shifts from a pumpkin orange when warm to a chocolate brown when cold. We may be a bit biased here, but we think this is the best pick of the pumpkin patch. These two are so funny. They always have me giggling at their descriptions. Pick of the Patch. And the last polish we have here in the Fall Harvest Festival from Apocalypse Polish is This one right here. This looks kind of like a cinnamony color. Very nice, called Candy Apple. Another thermal. Oh my gosh, if you love thermals, this is the day to be shopping. Candy apple. Candy apples are a mainstay for fall, and what better treat to find waiting at the entrance to the Fall Harvest Festival. No tricks, only treats with this candy-coated fruit. This thermal shade shifts from a green apple when warm to a red-brown candy-coated when cold in a crelly-leaning finish. Gorgeous. This is kind of a spicy color. That red-brown description is very good. Again, this is the cold state. We will bring out some cold and warm water when we get to that point and show off all these thermals in all their glory. This one is Candy Apple. All right, so here we have the 4-piece Fall Harvest Festival. It's not a collection, it's a series, sort of like the Welcome to the Apocalypse series. So this will just be something ongoing that they will add to when the mood strikes. Love that. I love that they are able to just create a couple of things when the mood strikes them, whatever the inspiration may be, and they're not tied into just putting out one collection every month. Love that. There is the Fall Harvest Festival. And then we opened up the Welcome to the Apocalypse Wednesday duo. Love. Look at that pink. So good. Lots of thermals. We have the one shimmer, and then all the rest are thermals. This will be a fun video. All right, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna paint these up on my nails. I am going to get some hot and cold water, and then I'll paint up a swatch wheel also. And then we will be back to take a close-up look at all 6 of these polishes. I did tell you the duo was $13.50 each, or you can bundle them together in a bundle listing for $25 with free shipping. Love that. And the Fall Harvest Festival, these 4 polishes are also $13.50 each. I don't know if there will be a bundle for these, but I do know that Apocalypse Polish loves bundles, so you may see one, but I don't know. But otherwise, they are $13.50 each. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be back. All right, everybody, I am back. I'm going to take a look at these 6 polishes. We have 2 from the Welcome to the Apocalypse series, which is a monthly series, first Friday of every month. And we are also going to look at the 4-piece Fall Harvest Festival polishes. So I got them on my nails, I got them on a swatch wheel, I've got them over black, although thermals don't do that much over black, but we'll show it to you that way. So let's just dive on in here. We're going to start with the Welcome to the Apocalypse duo for September 2025. This duo is inspired by the hit Netflix series Wednesday. And up first is the namesake, Wednesday. It is a thermal. 5 of the 6 polishes I'm going to show you are thermals. If you are a thermal lover, pay attention. These polishes are for you. And I think Apocalypse Polish have some of the best thermals on the market, and I'm not just saying that. I think they are super reactive and they dry really, really fast. And they also dry down to kind of a satiny matte finish. And so on the swatch wheel, I did go ahead and put on a matte top coat also. But this one is Wednesday. It is a baby blue-gray when it's warm to a gray-toned navy when it's cold with a blue aurora shimmer and teeny navy flecks. Very, very nice. I have that one. I have that one right here on me in 3 coats with the Apocalypse Polish End of the World Glossy Top Coat. Love that top coat too. It dries really fast. It dries very shiny, as you can see there. This is 3 coats with that glossy top coat. My nails are a little short to show off the thermal, but we do have hot and cold water. We will take a look at it. And I also did record myself applying these to my natural nails, and I will put that in after we talk about these first 2. I'll put in the application video. And then after we talk about the next 4, I'll put in that application video. And tomorrow, I hope to go out in the sun if I have it, and natural light outside with the swatch wheels and my nails. And that video I will put at the very end after my goodbye. So here's Wednesday, 3 coats on me with a glossy top coat. And we'll look at that one here on the swatch wheel. We have it right here in 1 coat. This is 2 coats, 3 coats with a matte top coat. Very nice, very smooth there in that first coat. Deepened it up just a little bit with that second. This one has a little bit of a thicker formula, so you may be able to get by with 2 coats. But we're going to put on our 3rd coat here on the swatch wheel. The thermals will all be in the cold state on the swatch wheel, but I do have hot and cold water. We're going to take a look at it on my nails that way. So here we have Wednesday now. Here it is, just 1 coat. This is 3 coats and 3 coats matte. A beautiful blue-gray, so pretty, kind of dusty, little smoky, very, very nice. And that one on me is right here in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And you can see my, down there by my cuticles is a little bit warmer than the tip, so you can see a little bit of the thermal in action. Like I said, we'll take a look at this in water also, after we talk about both of them. So the second part of the Welcome to the Apocalypse Wednesday duo for September is this gorgeous pink. It's kind of a purpley pink. And this one's called Thursday, also a thermal. And this one is a baby pink when it's warm to a fuchsia when it's cold with bright pink shimmer. Loving that shimmer in there. Love this shade of pink. Like I said, kind of an orchid pink, like a pinky purple. Gorgeous. That one I put here in 3 coats with the glossy top coat. Again, you can't really see too much thermal action happening there. I also put it on my thumb because it was just a little bit longer. I thought maybe we'd get a little more action from the thermal, but it's still very warm. I'm very warm right now. So this is it though, in 3 coats also with that Apocalypse Polish glossy top coat called End of the World top coat. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats with the matte top coat. Like I said, these thermals do dry down. You can see they do dry down kind of satiny matte, just all on their own. Adding that matte top coat just gives it a little bit more matteness, But this is beautiful shade. Love this shade of pinky purple. We'll put on our 3rd coat right here. Formulas are excellent. Apocalypse Polish, I've never been disappointed. Their brushes also very nice, wide rounded paddle brushes. So here we have Thursday. This is it in 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Loving that shimmer in there, so pretty. Love the shade. Love the contrast of this duo. Like they said, half gloomy right here and half pink, bright and sparkle. Very fun duo. And that one I'm going to show you here on my thumb, 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Mostly in the warm. And this one is Thursday. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. We'll go ahead and grab my hot and cold water. All right, so up first is Wednesday. Here it is just on me. You can see a little bit of thermal there. My very tip is a little bit darker. But let's go ahead and put this in the cold water. We'll get it all cold. There it is, that nice blue-gray color. And then here it is in the warm water. A very soft, kind of icy baby blue. It's kind of a steel blue, like an icy steel. And here it is, half and half. Once again, all warm. And here we have Wednesday. Half warm, half cold. Very nice. And then we'll do Thursday here on my thumb. We will dunk this into the cold water. So here it is, all cold. Nice bright orchidy pink. Get that all warm. This very nice kind of baby pink. And here's your bottle shot. Thursday. Warm down there at my cuticle and cold up at the tip. Very fun. Love this one. Love this shade of pink. Gorgeous. And just to take a look at those two over black, like I said, thermals don't do a whole lot over black, but this is Wednesday and just one coat over black, no top coat or anything. There it is, 3 coats on its own and 1 coat over the black, quite similar. And the pink is really pretty though. That really brings out the purpleness of it. This is just 1 coat, no top coat. And here's that one, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. All right, so that is the Welcome to the Apocalypse Duo for September 2025. It launches on September 5th, which will be the first Friday of September. I believe it's at 6 p.m. Eastern time, but once again, if it's earlier than that or later than that, you will not miss out because these will be around for a long, long time. They're $13.50 each individually, or you can bundle them together in a, on Wednesday, we wear pink bundle for $25. And with that bundle listing, you will get free shipping with the code double up. I'll put that in the description. And it's also should be in the listing on the website when it gets put up. Very nice. Here it is. That's a little bit more of the warm state on me and then the cold state on the wheel. And same with this one. A little bit more warm on me and cold on the swatch wheel. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and insert right here my application to my natural nails. You'll see it being painted on these 2 nails here in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats, and then the glossy top coat. So I'm gonna put that in right now. All right, moving on to the Fall Harvest Festival series. We have 4 polishes to show you in the September launch of that series. Up first, we have this pretty one. This is called Candy Apple, also a thermal. This one is, it shifts from green apple when it's warm to a red-brown candy-coated when it's cold in a crelly leaning finish. So there it is in the cold state. I have that one here on me. You can see that thermal action happening. Like I said, their thermals are so reactive and they dry really, really quickly too, which is a huge bonus. This is it in 3 coats with a glossy top coat from Apocalypse Polish. Love that. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats with that matte top coat. We'll put on our 3rd coat here. So here we have Candy Apple, 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Very nice reddish brown here in the cold state. Here it is with that apple green showing. I love this one. It is no shimmer, there's no glitter, there's nothing but a beautiful, juicy, crelly type of finish. Love that, nice clean finish. You can definitely see that thermal action happening there. And here's the bottle shot with the swatch wheel. Candy Apple, 1 coat, 2 coats, or 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. And then here it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Love this one so much. Love the contrast of that apple green with that kind of reddish brown up at the tip. So that one over black you really cannot see at all. I guess you can kind of see a little bit of a tinge of the brown, reddish brown, but yeah. I don't think thermals do much over black anyway. And then the second polish from the Fall Harvest Festival is this gorgeous shimmer. This one is called Had Too Much Funnel Cake. And this is a frosty shimmer, has a peachy beige base with a dusting of pink shimmer for a palette cleansing treat. That is a great description. Here it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat from Apocalypse Polish. So this is, to me, it's kind of like a champagne-y ivory base and then that kind of really strong pink shimmer going through. And the palette cleanser portion of that description is spot on because after you wear fun, bright thermals like this, it's sometimes nice to just have a nice, quieter polish you can put on. So here in 3 coats on me, I can still see my nail line a little bit through it, but the shimmer does help to hide that a little bit. But if you really, really hate visible nail line, you may want to go ahead and put on a blurring base coat first. This is it, 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And that one on the swatch wheel. Right here we have it in 1 coat. This is 2 coats, 3 coats with the matte top coat. So all of these thermals dry down to kind of a satiny matte finish. This is the only one that's drying down to a little bit more of a glossy finish. So that's very nice. We'll go in and put on our 3rd coat here. So here we have Had Too Much Funnel Cake in 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. I love this as just kind of a nice, soft, ethereal kind of palette cleanser, like she said. Very nice, very pretty. And there's that one on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And this one is Had Too Much Funnel Cake. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. I like that with the matte top coat too. Very fun look. It really highlights that shimmer. And that one over black is right here. That really brings out a lot of kind of pinky purple shimmer. So here's that, 3 coats on its own and 1 coat over black. Very, very different, of course. And up next in this Fall Harvest Festival, this gorgeous green. This one is called Lost in the Corn Maze, also a thermal. This one is a golden yellow when warm to an olive green when cold with sparkling orange golden shimmer. Beautiful, look how pretty that is. That one on me is right here in 3 coats with the glossy top coat. I can see a little bit more of the change between the warmness down by my cuticle to the more olivey green up at the tip. It's not coming through really well on the camera, it doesn't look like. I can see it a little better in person. And that orange golden shimmer just adds such a nice touch to it. We'll take a look at this in the hot and cold water though and see if there's a bigger difference. So that one on the swatch wheel is right here. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats matte. Again, this does dry down kind of matte, just all on its own, kind of satiny matte. Adding in an actual matte top coat just really makes it all that much more matte. But we'll go in here and put on our 3rd coat. Love this shade of olivey green in the cold state. Love that shimmer inside of it. So here we have Lost in the Corn Maze. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. It's really fun with the matte top coat. I don't know how it would look with the thermal going with that, but here in the cold state, love that with the matte top coat. But also really love it glossy. You can really see those shimmer bits sparkling through. So nice. And that one over black is right here. Again, thermals over black don't do all that much, but it does let us see the little shimmer particles a little bit better. The orangey golden shimmer, and then just kind of a tinge of green there. There it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. Again, all this will be the cold state. I don't know if I did this, I'm gonna do it again. Lost in the Corn Maze, 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. And I'll give you another bottle shot after we do the hot and cold water also with it on my fingers. And there it is, 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Love, this is so pretty. All right, the last one in the Fall Harvest Festival. Gorgeous brown, this one's called Pick of the Patch, also a thermal. This one shifts from a pumpkin orange when warm to a chocolate brown when cold. That one on me, oh, I've lost all my coldness. It's only warm. That is the orange. Well, there you can kind of see it. That would be the difference. It's all orange, but again, we'll take a look at this in the hot and cold water. There's the warm state. Nice bright orange. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats with the matte top coat. This one also has a bit of a thicker formula, so you may be okay with 2 coats. You can watch my application video and see how it went on my actual nail. We'll go in and put on our 3rd coat. Formulas are excellent as always with Apocalypse. Don't know if I've said that already. And they're so good though. So here we have Pick of the Patch. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Again, this is just a nice, clean, crelly kind of formula. No shimmer, no glitter. Just a nice, clean, juicy, crelly. All right, oh, and that one over black you can't really see, it's right there. It does leave a little bit of brown, but once again, I'll show you. 1 coat over black, 3 coats all there on its own. Very similar actually. It's a little more blackened over the black in person, but all right, let's bring out the water. My ice cubes have melted, but there is the cold water and the warm water. So we're going to start here with Candy Apple. There it is on me. We're going to put it all cold. All cold gives you that reddish brown color. All warm gives you that beautiful green apple. And here we have Candy Apple. 3 coats on me with a glossy top coat. This one is so fun, and like I said, I love that there's no shimmer, there's no glitter, just a nice juicy apple. Love that. The next one was a shimmer, it's not a thermal, so we'll pop on over to this one, which is Lost in the Corn Maze. There it is on me, just how it is, more warm than anything right now. We'll put that all in the cold water. That gets it that nice dark olivey green with that shimmer. There it is, all warm. It's kind of a golden, like a goldenrod kind of color. Very nice. And here it is, Lost in the Corn Maze. 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And it is a little bit more pronounced in person than I think the camera is picking up. Let me try one more time. My cold water is not that cold anymore. But here we have it. That's a little better. Lost in the Corn Maze. And then the last one here was the Pick of the Patch. And that one on me is right here. We got the orange, we got a little bit of the brown showing there. So we'll put this all cold. That gives you that chocolatey brown. All warm gives you that beautiful orange. And there it is with the thermal, Candy Apple. Love this one too. Again, no glitter, no shimmer, just a juicy, crilly base. And then that beautiful thermal, love this. Very nice. All right, like I said, I did record myself applying these 4 polishes to my natural nails. So I will attach that application video right now so you can see how they go on the natural nail in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats, and the Apocalypse Polish End of the World top coat. All right, so those were the Welcome to the Apocalypse series. Those two right there. We got the gloomy, dusty half and the bright cherry pink half. And then the Fall Harvest Festival. These are all cold. Here they are on me though. You can see those changes happening a little bit. Love all of these. These are $13.50 each individually. She did not mention if there will be a bundle with bundle pricing or not, but Apocalypse Polish does love bundles, so it would not surprise me if there was one, but don't hold me to that. But $13.50 each, love it. All right, let's turn the camera around. We're gonna finish this up. All right, so that is what Apocalypse Polish is going to have on September 5th, 2025, 6 p.m. Eastern, I do believe. And we have the Welcome to the Apocalypse duo right there. You can see that on these two fingers here. And then we have the Fall Harvest Festival 4-piece. This will be an ongoing series. So as she gets inspiration to make up another one, she'll just keep adding these throughout the season, adding to this little series, Fall Harvest Festival. Love that. And those you can see right here on me, still pretty much in the thermal too. Love that green. I think my top picks from these, I love this pink. Thursday from the Welcome to the Apocalypse series, love that one. I love this green with the reddish brown cold state, love that. Love this one too. This reminds me a little bit of Charlie Brown. This could be the Great Pumpkin. I'm sure that's probably trademarked, but there they are. There is the Fall Harvest Festival. These two are the Welcome to the Apocalypse duo. Love. Apocalypse Polish hits it out of the park again. I'm just such a big fan. I think their formulas are great. Their thermals are so reactive and dry so fast. Their top coat, their base coat, everything is really nice. They also have a, I didn't need it for today's manicure, but they do also have a glitter grabbing top coat called the Containment Facility. All the top coats and base coats were also sent to me as a gift a little while ago, so I've been using them for a while. I've already used up almost a whole bottle of the top coat. Love it so much. But that is what I have to show you for the September 5th, 2025 launch. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments, whatever is on your mind. What did you think of any of these polishes? What do you think of Apocalypse Polish? Don't forget, I do have in the description of this video, I will have their website, apocalypsepolish.com. I will have their Instagram page, Apocalypse Polish. I will have their Facebook fan group, Apocalypse Polish Appreciators. And also in the description, don't forget, if you are brand new to Apocalypse Polish, click through my referral link in the description. That will take you to their website where you can sign up for a new account. It's only for new account holders though. If you already have an account set up, this will not work for you. But if you are brand new, click through my link, it'll take you to their website. You can sign up for an account and you'll get a coupon for $5 off a purchase. Love that. I also will get a little benefit if you do use that. And thank you to everybody who has used that. I really appreciate you all. But that's what I have. I will take my swatch wheels outside in the natural light tomorrow. Hopefully we have some sun. But whatever we have, I'll take the swatch wheel out there and do a quick video of it out in the sun and shade if I have it. I will try and get my nails in there also so you can see it both ways. I will put that at the very end of this video after my goodbyes. But I think that's all I have. Huge thank you to Apocalypse Polish, Apocalypse Annie, and Apocalypse Andy for sending me these polishes as gifted PR. As I said earlier, even though it's gifted, all thoughts, views, and opinions are always my own. And a big thanks to all of you for spending some of your day with me. I really do appreciate you stopping in and spending some time with me, checking out Apocalypse Polish, one of my favorite brands. But that's all I have. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, but I'm just gonna say goodbye for now.